Hey foodies, welcome back to our channel Foodologist. This is your host Adishri Sanadia, and today it is a great pleasure for me to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Lakshit Kankaria. He is the CEO and founder of Paap Mukt, which is a vegan business. Also, he is a best-selling author, podcast host, and a plant-based yogurt expert. He holds India and Asia book record under the title Maximum Virtual Interviews Taken During a Pandemic by a teen. Besides these, he is also involved in various social service activities. So I welcome you, Lakshit, to our channel, and I hope that our discussion on vegan foods will clear the dilemma which exists in the minds of consumers regarding vegan foods. So welcome, Lakshit.
Thank you. Thank you very much, the team Fudo. And thank you very much to this team, Adishri and Adishri and Anusha and everybody behind there. Thank you very, very much for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for the intro. It's great hearing people now, telling. So yeah, thank you very much for having me again. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's a pleasure for us also, Lakshit. So to begin with, I would like you to tell us what exactly are vegan foods and why should people choose vegan foods over the conventional foods which are available?
Sure. So before one thing, we start just one thing. So vegan food, having alternative milks and all of that. First, I'll just start with one simple thing. A lot of people would not know what is veganism. So veganism is a new. No, I won't say new. It's a practice. It's a lifestyle where you don't harm. You don't want to harm any kind of animals, any kind of beings. So you don't use anything coming from animals. Let it be leather, fur, wool, honey, milk or meat or anything coming from animal is not accepted. It's something more than vegetarian. They consume milk, and vegans don't consume milk even, because for them, I think not for them, for everyone who, if you have a time, if you go and check on the internet, you'll find a lot of video on dairy cruelty in India too, and you'll understand why having milk or consuming dairy products is wrong. So that's the definition of veganism. And maybe we'll cover the other things in the coming episode. But vegan foods, you don't have to consume them. You're not forced to have those milks. You're not obliged to have those things. It's just a practice. It's just something that people want. People don't people, I loved milk, I love to have milk, but I understood that it's not supporting the planet. It's not good for our health, and it's not good for the animals also. So I stopped consuming dairy products because I thought it was wrong. And to just that pleasure wala hota hai na, ki I just want that milk, I want to drink milk, I want to make my coffee, I want to make my tea. That's the reason we have these substitutes. We have these different kind of soy and almond milk and cashew milk and all of those nut milks and seed milks and all of that. So these all milks are just to satisfy your inner vocabulary, the craving that you have for your milk and all of that. The curd, the same applies to everything. So you are not obliged to have any of these things. Of course, they have their own properties. Let they have their own vitamins and minerals and all. They play an important role too. But you're not obliged. You can get all of them through plant sources and all of them different sources. So yeah.
That's really great concept, Lakshit. But we have been consuming cow milk since ages, and it is also considered as a staple food and a complete food. So, do you think the plant-based milks are competitive in terms of nutrients as compared
Not,
to the
not,
cow
not,
milk?
yeah. So they are good enough. Their quality and they're enough. They give you enough amount of protein and all of that. But of course, they're not as good, as protein bhara, what you say, shakti wala, as normal do. It's not. I won't say it's normal. It's not as normal milk. But saying that, it's good for your health. It's good for the planet. It's good for, again, it's good for everything. Um the properties, of course, they are not same, and it has been a staple food for almost all countries. A lot of European countries have their own cheese, and they make a lot of cheese from milk and all of that. But understanding, it has, dairy milk has also its own problems. When you drink it, you feel bad in your stomach. 60% of the world can't consume milk because they're dairy intolerant. They do, and then they have burps and farts and their stomach pains and all of that. That's because of dairy. And 60% people all around the world are dairy intolerant, or they can't consume dairy. They can consume dairy, but it's not good for their stomach, it's not good for their health. Then it creates gas and all of that. We see in our parents and all of them nearby, and our grandparents and all of that, right? So that's the thing. Of course, nutrients wise it's not the same, but today what's happening, milk milawat doodh wala, in doodh they add, in some 10 liters they would add 5 liters of water. They add oil in milk, they add detergent in milk, they add a lot of kind of powders in milk. And I have seen, if you I'm sitting here, there's a dairy farm back there, and we have seen it through our eyes. They give them injections, they add milk, they add water, they add detergent, they add powder, they do everything you want. So it's better to consume these milks which you can make in your home easily, than buying those milks which are not good for anyone, leaving the money and the job factor. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you on that point. But what about the dairy sector, especially in a country like India, which is the largest producer of milk?
Yeah.
So, how can we utilize the surplus amount of milk if not by consumption as a food?
Yeah. So one easy thing we'll have to understand, that the demand for milk is not going to go. Now I'm speaking to you, 100 people will watch it. It's not like 100 people left drinking milk from today because they watched this video. Nothing like is going to be happening. When I tell you about this thing, for me too, I explored about this in month of December or Jan, something like that. Then in Feb, as you know, I have a podcast where I spoke with an activist who gave me and took me more into detail, and he made me understand why it's wrong. I have that episode even today on my channel, you can check if you wish to. So I talked to him, he explained me all those things, I understood it. And even after that, it took me 1 month to realize why it's 2 months, sorry, then understanding that why it's wrong and how I can substitute things with. Then I changed. So 5 to 6 months, it took me 5 to 6 months to change my whole lifestyle, and I went vegan. And now I think it has been more than a year I am vegan now. So nobody's gonna become vegan like chutki se na everybody the world is vegan. It's not going to be something possible. People are going to understand the dairy, whatever, it's simple economics, it's demand and supply. जब तक डिमांड रहेगा वो प्रोडक्ट वो बनाते रहेंगे. जब वो डिमांड कम होने लगेगा, people will leave that out and join something else. It was the similar things with these cable walas and all of that. Before we had cables, and then they had we have this dish TVs which have come now. Now we have these Netflix and Amazon and all of that coming now. So we are moving slowly. So now the wire cable wala is almost gone. There are a lot of people who use even today, but it's almost gone. Now people are in the middle one, which is the setup box, right? In some time when people will even leave that and get into these Netflix and all of that. So it's demand and supply. When you have the demand, the supply will increase. When the demand is low, people will leave that job and get into something else, right? So people who are raising cattle, remember, so they are breeded. उनको हर साल pregnant करके फिर बच्चा आता है. So if the demand is not there, why would they even keep a cow and then make her pregnant and then take the milk? So they won't make her pregnant, and they won't need the milk in the first place itself, because there won't be any demand. So it's gonna be happening slowly and steadily, and it's not gonna affect anyone. It's not gonna affect anyone. Of course, it will be a lot of people earn a lot of money through dairy and all of that. But slowly, when demand is going to go down, they'll leave and they'll go and add some other jobs and opt for other jobs and all of that, and they join other jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you very rightly said everything is dependent on the demand. So how do you think will people accept this concept, as the cost between the conventional foods and these food is quite high? So how do you think people will react to this?
Sure. So remember first one thing, that vegan food, is there just an high. Vegan food is ghar ka khana. It's normal ghar ka khana. It's just that you don't use dairy products and meat and all of that. So these are substitute created, as I again said in the start itself. It's substitute created because we have that craving for ourselves, right? So of course the prices are high, and when demand will come up, the prices will go down, because more and more people will try and understand, and will like more and more people will get to know about this through activism, through what's happening and all of that, why it's wrong. people will understand about it. And then when things get bigger, when industries will get bigger, this government will pitch in, because government want more jobs and government want to support them, which now government will be on the side of Amul or Mother Dairy, because they're giving jobs to a lot of people and they are producing milk and they're earning money. It's a good economy which is trying to be created here. So when these things happen in the plant-based thing, the government will give money to them, will subsidize things, the things will get cheaper. When demand will grow, when people, these big industries will buy things in bulk, the prices will also go down, right? Because then there is a lot of discounts and all of that, and things, different things will happen. And vegan food is, it's your ghar ka khana, it's normal ghar ka khana, it's your dal, roti, sabzi, whatever you eat, chawal. These are already vegan. These things which are existing in the market which have come vegan, they are something different. But these already food you're eating every day, like roti and all of that, it's already vegan. There's no need of creating any hype. So there is no difference between vegan food and conventional food or anything. They all are pretty much similar. It's just that the dairy substitute thing is something different and new.
Yeah, that's really great alternative to the conventional foods. My next point was the government part only. So we have not seen promotion from government side, and in contrast, they are providing a glass of milk to the school children along with the midday meal scheme. So do you think these plant-based milks can substitute the milk near future?
See, I'm not sure about, because then there will be required a big research teams who would research and health of children and students, who will check on that key, how and how great it is. Of course, it's good for your body, but it doesn't has a whole meal property as milk. But even milk of today doesn't has the whole property which it had before. So of course, the government providing midday meal and giving a glass of milk is something very, I think it's good, because then milk was something which was considered to be a whole meal. You don't, if you have only milk, it's good for your body already. It was said. But now you are not getting the milk which you used to get before. So then there is water in this, and the plant-based milk which are made, there is also water in this, because it's grinded in water, right? So I think they're pretty much the same. It's just that the plant one will be better, because I would say key, it's made in, it's made fresh, and there is no need of chemicals. You don't have to inject anything. There is no harm to the planet. So yeah, it won't be as good as milk, but even today the milk is not that great. And government will come to this side of the spectrum when things get better and when the demand comes up here, because then government is going to be there where there is demand, and where government think they could create jobs and all of that.
So yeah, with this, we have come to an end of this session. I appreciate how thoroughly and factually you have put forth your thoughts. I definitely believe that this discussion will inspire people to be more concerned towards their own health, environmental effects, and animal cruelty. So thank you so much for joining in today with us. I hope you enjoyed the session.